Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Top Base Bullet, and thanks for clicking on the video. If you read the title, then you know what this video is going to be about. So let's get into it. So now, as you can see in the bottom left corner, I have my hand cam. Hello guys. And also in the background, I have Aim Labs up. Now for those of you who don't know, Aim Labs is a free aim trainer that you can find on Steam. And I highly recommend it. It's used by many pro players, and for all games really. Then first thing I do, come in here, and I do a warm-up for my warm-up. So to start things off, I just do some Gridshot. Now for those of you who have been following my channel for a while, I've only been playing Rainbow Six Siege on PC for a few months now. And I only switched from console, I believe it was in early September. And for those of you watching, this is early January of the next year. Now, my aim when I started was absolutely atrocious. I'll only be able to hit a tenth of the shots I'm hitting right now, and even so, it'll be a very slow and poorly executed way. Which I apologize, it's kind of hard to talk when I'm trying to focus on this. And the thing is, if you're new to Siege or PC games in general, then aim mechanics are going to be tricky, and you're going to be bad at them. But aim trainers, like the one I'm using right now, are going to help you in so many different ways. So, and it's very important to focus on your movements in your hand. Understand the movements that you are making with your hand when you flick. Are you moving up? Are you moving right? Are you moving left? Are you moving down? And it's important to make these kind of quick calculations in your head, because sometimes you have to move diagonally, as in top. So not only are we moving up and right, you'll be doing it at the same time. And just these different movements you'll be making. And the more you do aim trainers, the more you play Siege and the more comfortable you get with it, the better you are going to be at it. And that's all I can really say. So for that, do a few grid shots and see if I get better there. And once I'm done with that, I'll go over to Spidershot. Now, for Spidershot, you're not going to have the same accuracy as Gridshot, because, let's face it, flicking from here to there is a much more difficult than just doing a boom, 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 boom kind of thing. Now, getting into it, you're going to notice that I'm going to be missing a lot more shots. I'll be taking my time, because this is about accuracy, not all-out speed. And that's one misconception I want to clear out right here and now, is that when you do aim trainers, we see aim training gods, essentially, on YouTube. People who have been doing aim trainers for decades and understand it like the back of their hand. Then you're going to notice that these guys are very quick, they're very fluid, and they don't miss. Don't try to be like these guys. Try to be quick, but understand that hitting your shot is more important than being quick. And especially, you have to build up. You're not going to be immediately flicking to every target in a tenth of a second as soon as you start the aim training. After a few months, you're going to start building up. Like me, normally it would take me about, I'm not even joking, that's what I was when I started. But now, after just a few months of training, I'm able to keep my crosshair on the target and be able to get the kill successfully. Now after doing about 5 or so spider shots, I move over to Motionshot, which is essentially the same thing, but instead, when you hit the target, I'll show you what it is. But when you hit the target will move. It's like that. Which is very helpful for Siege, because most of your shots are going to be like this. And already from start, I'm doing kind of bad. My tracing is definitely off today, so definitely something I'll be working on more. And when you're doing this, you'll also get a feel of what you're strong at right at the moment and what you're weak at. Right now, my flicking is on point, but my tracing is not too much. Tracing is where my weak point is, and if you focus on your weak point and improve on them, then your aim's going to become a lot better. Now normally when I'm doing aim trainers, I'm listening to some kind of music in the background. But because of DMCA laws and how broken they are on YouTube, I'm not playing any music. because I don't know what's copyrighted, and I don't know what isn't. So when you're listening to music, play something upbeat, energetic. It'll help you get into the mood. But most importantly, play music that you like, because I believe it's scientifically proven that if you listen to music that you like, your brain performance increases for a short period of time. So I'll definitely recommend to listen to music that you like, and preferably very upbeat, very fast-paced music. Just something to essentially vibe to while you're doing your aim trainers. Now, after doing about 5 or so motion shots, I'll go over to Microshot. Now, what Microshot does, it works on those micro flips. Okay. Now, say for example, you have a target right there. But it's going to be just like Spidershot, but instead the target's going to be very close together. Now, I will admit, when it comes to flicking, my micro flicks are not the best. Why is it so? I do not know, but it's just the case. I am improving on things though. I know just a few months ago when I was doing it, it'll be, I'm not even joking, something like that. But now that I've gotten better, I'm able to keep more better control of my mouse. I understand how far it is I need to flick. And as always, it comes with time and practice. Because let's be honest, aim trainers aren't fun. They're not that fun compared to Siege. So that's why a lot of people don't do them. But if you want to have a better time in Siege and rank up, get better mechanical skills, aim trainers are going to be one of your best tools you can use, besides just all-around practice. Now for the last exercise I have is Circleshot, and this is what focuses on tracing. Now, as you can see, most of these targets, some of the faster ones are tricky, but you can do this relatively quickly. I know I was able to. And as you can saw at the end of the scores of all the other exercises, I was getting around 50,000, 60,000. But you may be a little, if you look at the top right now, you can see that I'm already at 50,000, but only half the way. That's how this specific game mode is. You get a lot of points very fast. So don't think you're some kind of tracing god just because you get 120,000 on your first try, because you're not. And this is what really focuses on is tracing. If you notice that on the faster targets you're not able to keep up like me, focus on moving your mouse more when you see a fast target. And that's essentially what tracing is all about. But anyway, to sum up Aim Labs, this is going to be used to help with your flicking and your tracing. Alright guys, now I'm in Rainbow Six Siege, and so when I'm trying to warm up in Rainbow Six Siege, after I've done my Aim Labs, I'll play THunt. Now if I go into settings here, I go to matchmaking preferences under general, you can see that game mode preferences for quick match, oh I'm sorry, that's something different. Game mode preferences for training grounds, I have it for disarm bomb only. And going down into map preferences, I only have it for plane. Now the reason for this is the bomb game mode has the most terrorists and is the most challenging. If you are a newer player, I would recommend doing elimination instead of bomb. But if you are a more experienced player, like a high silver and above, I would recommend doing bomb. Now the reason I do plane is because plane has a lot of long corridors and a lot of different angles that you can practice on very well. And that's why I like picking plane. I recommend doing the ranked maps if you're new to the game and trying to learn the maps, because like say for example I turn on Clubhouse, that's a ranked map. I turn on Oregon, I turn on Consulate, Bank, Canal, Chalet, these are all the ranked maps. And the reason I'll do this is so I can learn the maps quicker and go through the maps when I'm doing THunts. So something you could do is when you go through a map on THunt, one of the ranked maps, you can go in and call out the room of which you killed the terrorist. Now, if you don't know the name of the room, you can run into the room and see what room that is called. So here I am in a THunt, and I'm just playing Ash. When you play THunt, you mostly want to play operators that you would play. And since I like to use a variety of different operators, I play almost every operator when I do THunt to kind of warm up their recoil pattern with different guns. So when you're playing THunt, you can just get loose, especially for newer players. Get loose, get comfortable, and just overall, just have fun with it, essentially. And I know how ridiculous that sounds when you're trying to warm up for a competitive environment. I want to get loose and be comfortable with your movement. Lean a bit, lean spam a bit, crouch spam a bit. You just want to know, if I were to make a certain movement, what buttons and how far would I move my mouse? You just want to develop a better mechanical skill when you're doing THunt. And not mechanical skill isn't just aiming, it's also movement. Or even you see all players like Spoit, Bolo, some of the best fraggers in the game of all time. You see them just running into rooms and stopping and aiming. Because they're trying to warm up their aim. Because normally, say for example, I know a player is prone in this corner. I'm sorry, this person right there. Say no, for example, a person's in this corner. I get a call from a teammate who drone. When I do it, I'll do. But say for example, I don't have any information in this room. I just run in. Suddenly, there's terrorists in that corner and terrorists in this corner in THunt. I'll just do. Because terrorists are not multiplayer players. They are worse. And the only reason you're doing this is more of your mechanical skill. Because, say for example, you are in a 1v3 situation, and you're low on time, and you do have to push through here. How would you engage this? And putting yourself in difficult situations you would not win in multiplayer, or in ranked or competitive, whatever you're playing in, then these are the kind of situations where you want to become prepared for in THunt. Because, especially when you get to higher levels, and you're holding this angle, anyone can hit this shot. Anyone can hit that. But not everyone can come in here, laser a guy in this corner, quick 180, and laser a guy in that corner. Only those who are practiced and have gotten good at it can do that. And that's where you see most people get clips, especially in YouTube compilations. Now when I plant the bomb, everyone on the map is going to be coming for me. And they're going to want me dead. And to disarm that diffuser. And this is when things are getting very chaotic, and especially for people who aren't used to this, you're going to die a lot after you planted the bomb. I know I did. But this is going to help you get accustomed to chaos. Because in Siege, if there's a lot of chaos, then the person who is accustomed to it is going to win that engagement 9 out of 10 times. And you're going to be the guy who wins 9 out of 10 times. Here, also focus on hitting heads. Focus on what you're doing wrong. Is it your recoil that's wrong? Is it your crosshair placement? Is it your overall flicking and tracing capabilities? This is where aim labs, that's where you're trying to figure out, is your tracing bad, your flicking bad? And what about it? Are you over flicking, under flicking? You have left side, right side weakness. But here in THunt and Rainbow Six Siege, this is where you truly see what is harming your aim. Recoil control maybe it's crosshair placement. Maybe it's how you're moving. If you're moving like this, you can have the best crosshair placement, the best recoil control, but if your movement's bad, then you're not going to do well. So now there's one more bomb upstairs. I'm going to take care of it, and I'm going to essentially show you how to play stupid. Because normally, in a situation, I would be ADSing around these corners. I'll be face checking and clearing my corners. But since this is THunt, and I'm just trying to get loose with it and warm up my aim, then I'm kind of just playing stupid. Now here's someone. Where are they? Right there. And something that you will find out very soon is that you will hit the craziest shots you'll hit the craziest shots in THunt. I'm not even joking. I can't tell you how many times I've hit triple headshot wallbangs in THunt. But that will not happen in that will not happen in multiplayer. Don't trust me, it won't happen. as I told you. That will happen a lot more than you think. So anyway, that is the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with those who are wanting to know how to warm up as well. As always, my name is Top Base Bullet. Thank you for watching. GG's gamers, and have a great day. Peace out.